Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Today we're making shrimp and grits. Let's get started. This is a low country favorite, shrimp and grits. And it's all about the shrimp, the grits, and the gravy. Let's start with the seasonings for the shrimp. Add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/4 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and make sure it's smoked, 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Mix that all together, and we're going to put it on the shrimp. Season the shrimp well, mix them around, toss them, make sure they're coated well with the seasoning, and set them aside. Now we're going to work on the grits. Okay, for the grits, you're going to follow the directions on the package of grits that you're using. But instead of using water, you will replace the water with chicken broth. And you'll also make sure you put butter in this mixture while you're cooking. Today I'm using yellow grits made by Lakeside. It's a local favorite here in North Carolina. You can use white grits if you would like, but if you've never had yellow grits, you should give them a try because it makes all the difference in the world. So let's start with a serving for 4 on this package, and that calls for 2 cups of liquid. So we'll start with 2 cups of chicken broth and 1/2 stick of butter, and we'll bring that to a boil. Then we'll add the grits, stir them around using a whisk. Make sure you use a whisk, it keeps all the lumps out. Turn the heat down to medium and cover it. And you'll cook it until the grits are done. Now, when the grits are done, you're going to add the cheese and the heavy cream. Whisk this until it's very creamy and remove from the heat. Pop the lid back on and just set it aside. Now for the gravy, you need to prep some veggies. So you'll need 1/2 an onion, 1 stalk of celery, and 1/3 of a green pepper. Chop these into small bite-sized pieces and set them aside. One of the key ingredients to this recipe is bacon. Bacon will help season this so well, it's going to give it that smoky taste, and we all love it. So you're going to start by cooking 4 slices of bacon. Once they're brown, you'll take them out, set them aside, and chop them up. You'll use those bacon bits later. Reserve the bacon drippings. Now, toss the vegetables in and let's start sauteing them. Get them nice and caramelized, and this is what's going to create the base for our gravy. So add a tablespoon of flour, mix it around. You want to cook the flour a little bit. Basically, you're making a bit of a roux, but it's not going to be quite as thick as a roux. And then add 1 1/2 cups of chicken broth to that, and that's going to be the gravy that goes on top of the shrimp and grits. Now remember that bacon grease you set aside? Toss it back into the pan. Now it's time to cook up those shrimp. You don't want to overcook shrimp. Once they start turning pink, you need to remove them from the heat. No one likes an overcooked shrimp. Before you remove them from the pan, toss a pat of butter in there and stir it around. You'll thank me later. Now it's time to plate up. You'll have a dollop of grits, a little gravy, then you'll top it with the shrimp. Doesn't that look great already? Oops, but we're not finished yet. You remember those bacon crumbles? Yep, they go on top, as well as a little parsley or something green. It could be a green onion, whatever you like. And there you have it. Shrimp and grits, Southern style. A low country favorite.